Good morning or afternoon, evening, whenever you happen to see this video. Joan here, and welcome back to What's Up Wednesday. And today we're going to explore Angel Tarot cards by Radleigh Valentine. And artwork is by Steve Roberts. I bought this deck years ago when it came out. Pre-order. Haven't used it in years. So the key is we're just going to play with different cards to see what might be helpful for you for this week. So I like to start off by just shuffling cards and thinking of anyone who happens to see this video. It could be years from now you come across this video. And something fun that I'm doing is I do these every Wednesday morning, and if you leave me a comment, I'll pull a card for you next week. Not so fun this week. 5 friends left me a note, so I'm going to pull 5 cards for them. But for you, there's just going to be a 1 card focus that's universal for all of us. And that'll be fun to see what's the story that comes together with the friends cards and with your card, what you could do with it. So I'm just shuffling away here. So, maybe just take a breath or two. Just kind of settle in, maybe have a cup of tea. Making tea with chaga mushrooms, the chunks. Delicious. So here's the guidebook. And why I picked this card, this card deck today just announced it was being used, so that was a given. But it's positive, it's loving, and it's gentle. So think of positive, loving, gentle. And now we're going to go. Okay, they want to be shuffled more. Sorry. I'm going as quick as I can. Okay, 1 second. Very, very specific as to what they want. So I'm just trying to pay attention. And I want to show you the back of the card. Beautiful. And this card is the 10 of fire. And the message for all of us: too much work. Accept help from others. Life is out of balance. Stress-related health concerns. 10 of fire, too much work. So check in with yourself. How much free time or free space are you creating? How is it for you to ask for help? Is life feeling out of balance? Stress-related health concerns. Well, more than 90% of any ills that you take to the doctor are stress-related. Isn't that fascinating? Stress is our #1 epidemic in the world, is stress. So let's see what the 10 of fire message is. You're working too hard and have put in too many hours. There's need to balance the professional and personal sides of your life. You're trying to do too much. A good first step is to be willing to accept assistance from others. That asking for help, so important. Because think of it this way, that's your key to success, is asking for help, because that's really a blessing. Because others who know how to do something maybe better than you do, you're allowing them to help you. And so it's a win-win for both of you. There's hope for a successful resolution to your situation or project. And it's best if you cut unnecessary or burdensome activities from your schedule. Slow your pace to a more comfortable level. And we're in Mercury retrograde. So it's a time for slowing down. It's a time for adding more room in your schedule. Double check communication, because that's when our thinking gets a little wonky. Communication gets a little wonky. Pay attention to your dreams. And additionally, this card is all work and no play. Interesting. I think we got the message. So with this week, what's really important, and we're just starting on Thursday, it's the equinox. All work and no play. So what is the equinox? That's when the amount of light and the amount of darkness are the same on that particular day, on that equinox. So, and it's in the fire sign of Aries, which is the first sign in the zodiac. It's fire. So you take the number 10, and if you go into numerology, that's number 1, which is go, new beginnings. It's about being bold. So one of the tips for being bold is being able to ask for help. And if we go bold all the time, we get too tired, we can get stressed, then we can get sick, then we can't do what we do so well. So ask for help, build in a little more room in your schedule. So that's the general reading for us. And for Triana, King of Earth, generous, professional, responsible, practical. A successful time. Confidently accept opportunities you're offered. The Midas touch. Cool. Because you know what, Triana, we're all going to benefit from your reading, because this could be a Cledon for anyone. I'm going to read 5 cards, and you might say there's a number, pick a number 1 to 5, and that particular number resonates with you. So it's your card too. And whatever the cards are, I welcome them all. This is great. So Triana's the King of Earth, and our card, so 10 of Fire is our group card. So far we've got fire, we have fire, and we have earth. Now let's see what Nigel is going to receive. Five of air. An unwise choice. Learn what you can from this situation. Review everyone's motives. That's always, think about it. It's 5 of air is about thinking. We're in Mercury retrograde, so our thinking and communication is a little bit challenged. And you have these wonderful unicorns. You know what it might be? It just might be that you love the colors. Communications being strengthened in that blue. Learn what you can from this situation. Review everyone's motives. That's a great one. Great one. 5 of air. Isn't that interesting? We're going fire, earth, air. Hollywood. Another 10, which is a number for new beginnings. The Wheel, Archangel Michael. A time of positive change. A situation suddenly moves forward. Fortune is on your side. Yay. And that card is the Wheel. Beautiful. And Yi, this is for you. Unity, Archangel Sandalphon. Traditional viewpoints or methods, spiritual organizations. Seek out mentors and like-minded friends. That's always good advice. Seeking out mentors and like-minded friends, because I know you have some new projects you're working on that will really support you this week. Unity, so important for us to remember: mind, body, spirit, emotions, that unity, and then attracting the right mentor and teacher to help you. Beautiful. And the last one for Norma. Look at this gorgeous chariot with the horses. Archangel Metatron. An important achievement. Well, and today's her birthday, so this is very good. An important achievement. Self-discipline and willpower, which she happens to be masterful at. Public recognition. So first time she asked me to pull a card. How awesome. And that's the Chariot. So it's a really cool group here of cards. And so, let's weave the story so we can all benefit to have just the most soothing and centering and luscious week where we feel relaxed, centered, focused, seen, appreciated, and we pay that forward in our work. So we have a magical chariot that's pulling us forward in life. We're paying attention to important achievements. Right now, willpower and self-discipline are key. In order for us to be publicly recognized, willpower and self-discipline are essential. And we go into Archangel Michael in the Wheel. And it's a time of positive change. Situations are suddenly moving forward. Fortune is on our side. And it's important that even though fortune's on our side, we need to be wise. We need to step back. We need to be discerning, review everyone's motives, review the situation, and learn what you can. And it's a time, the King of Earth, it's a time of generosity and being professionally responsible, making practical choices and decisions. It's really a successful time. Accept the opportunities as they're offered to you, because right now it's the Midas touch time. And then we're fired up by the 10 of air. And we need to know, with all this goodness, all this prosperity and abundance that is coming your way, be mindful that you're not overworking and burning out, because too much fire burns out the flame of your success. So accept help from others. And that's going to help you have life be in balance. Oh, wow, that feels pretty fantastic. And if you find that you like receiving these card readings and you would like me to pull a card, just leave a message below this video and I'll pull a card for you next week. And something you might enjoy is I share in my newsletter, I share peaceful images of the Pacific Northwest where I live and gentle musings that help us bring our mind and our bodies in balance. And if you like that sort of inspirational support, maybe is a way to say it, um, you can sign up at my newsletter on my website, mountaintopmusings.com, and I have it linked below as well. I'd love to have you be a part of my team, and I send out musings on Monday and Friday mornings. All righty, that's it for now. I will be back next Wednesday, and that's your reading for this week. Thank you so much. And please subscribe if you're not already subscribed so you know when the next one is coming. And if you have a friend who you think might enjoy a little boost in the middle of the week, please share it. I would really appreciate it. My dream is to have this channel grow for people who are interested in learning about oracle cards or interested in developing their intuition in a really safe, nurturing place, which is what I love to cultivate. So take care. Have a beautiful week. Bye for now. I'll see you next Wednesday. Take good care.